Welcome to Healing with Simar. You are at the safe space to grow, to heal, and to walk this journey together. Today, I want to share something very close to my heart, something that carried me through my hardest days and lifted me when life felt impossibly heavy. That was willpower. But do we know what exactly willpower is? Is it just motivation? Is it discipline? Or is it something deeper, like an inner strength already within us, waiting to be uncovered? In this episode, I will take you through my own journey, moments when willpower felt like my only light, and I will share simple ways for you to awaken that same strength in your life. Because willpower isn't just about pushing through, it's about choosing to rise, even when everything in you wants to give up. Throughout my journey, there was one word I kept hearing again and again, and that was this word: willpower. In the early days of my treatment, almost every person I met reminded me to keep my willpower high, as if this alone could help me to overcome everything what I was facing through my life. At that time, it just felt like another motivational phrase, something we often say to encourage someone going through tough times. But deep inside, I couldn't truly grasp what it meant or how to apply it in my situation. I kept wondering, is willpower something I already have within me? Or is it something I need to build through practice? Back then, it felt like nothing more than a spark, a temporary boost of motivation. And I knew a spark alone wasn't enough. It could push me forward for a while, but it couldn't carry me out of the challenge I was facing in. It wasn't until later, through real experience, that I began to recognize where willpower was already alive in me and how it was quietly guiding me all along. That was the moment I finally understood its true meaning, not just as a word, but as a force shaping my journey. Whenever I hear motivational words, something inside me lights up with curiosity. They sound powerful, almost magical. But for a long time, I realized they were just words to me. The deeper meaning, the real experience behind them, was still waiting to be discovered. I wanted to understand this word more deeply, so I looked up the literal dictionary meaning. In simple words, willpower is your inner strength to do what's right or important, even when it feels hard. Now I knew the meaning, but a question came up for me. Do I already have this strength within me? Or do I need to create it somehow through prayers, through practices, or something else? Let me take you back to my treatment days. Every morning, I would step out of my bedroom into the living room. My mom would already be there, doing her morning rituals, while my dad lovingly prepared a fresh fruit salad for me. That routine always felt so comforting. But on this particular morning, something was different. My body felt heavy. It felt drained, tired, weighed down in a way I had never experienced before. Even the simple act of getting out of bed seemed almost impossible. Still, I told myself I had to try. Staying in bed would only make my parents worry, so I gathered whatever little strength I had and pushed myself out of bed. I managed to reach the couch, but the moment I tried to sit, my body gave in. I slipped down and lay flat, unable to hold myself up. Even the smallest movements felt like climbing a mountain. Shifting just a little, lifting my arm, or adjusting my position, it all required effort, and I didn't have that. Most mornings, I begin my day with gentle yoga stretches and simple breathing exercises. But that morning was different. I couldn't even sit up. I found myself lying on the couch, letting the soothing sound of Kirtan wash over me. As I rested there, one word kept echoing in my mind, and that was willpower. Everyone around me repeated it so often. Have willpower. Stay strong. Keep going. That day I realized it wasn't just advice. Life had given me the chance to truly experience what willpower meant. That morning felt like a real test. My mind was pushing me to question what willpower truly is. I remember asking myself, where is this willpower everyone talks about? Where is the button so that I can press to turn it on? And then it hit me. Willpower isn't something outside of us. If it was, then every time when someone told me, they would have passed it over to me. But they couldn't, because it doesn't come from them. In that moment, I realized that it had to come from within. I had this deep longing to get out of bed, to live my days as I once did. I never wanted to lie there and feel like a burden. That deep desire to keep moving, to not give up, and to protect my loved ones from the pain of seeing me stuck, opened a hidden door. And behind that door was inner strength. Not borrowed, not forced, just the true strength that shines from love, from passion, and from the choice to rise. In that moment of trust and love, a new thought rose inside me. Why are you lying here? Keep going with your day. And somehow, I found the strength to rise, not just to face the day, but to reclaim my morning. I pushed myself into yoga stretches and deep breathing. What felt impossible just a few minutes earlier became a powerful victory. I realized that the strength I had been searching for outside was already within me. It was rooted in my trust in Ekyumkar, in my passion to keep going until my last breath, and in the deep love I carry for my family. My trust, my desire, my passion, and my love all came together as willpower. Also, daily meditation, yoga, breathing exercises, and sitting in silence became a way to strengthen it even more. Willpower is like a muscle. It grows when we choose to see challenges as opportunities and rise above the limits of the mind. And here, I want you to pause and reflect. Where has your willpower shown up for you? Maybe it was in a small choice you made to get up when you didn't feel like it, to keep going when everything felt heavy. Those moments are proof that willpower is alive in you too. I remember when I first heard that word, it was like a spark. It lit something inside me, even if just for a moment. But it was the fire of never giving up that became my fuel. Trusting my master gave me the confidence to keep moving forward. And the love from my family and friends that became the gentle push when my journey once felt stuck. I'm sharing this with you because I believe that you have the same strength within you. Even in your hardest moments, trust the blessings around you and let them awaken the willpower that's already in your heart. Now, let's circle back to the questions we raised at the beginning of this episode and see what clarity has unfolded. And if you feel there are more questions in your heart, I would request you to share them in the comments below. Your questions not only help bring more clarity, but they also create a space where we can all rise and grow together. You might be wondering, why does willpower feel so strong in some people and harder to find in others? The truth is, it starts in the mind. If someone keeps telling themselves, "I can't do this," their willpower weakens. But when we shift into a growth mindset, when we remind ourselves, "I can learn, I can try, I can keep going," our willpower strengthens. It's like lighting a small flame that grows brighter with each breath of belief. Willpower works like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. But just like a muscle, it also needs rest and care. Even small daily practices like choosing to meditate for 5 minutes or keeping one promise to yourself are like doing push-ups for the mind. They build strength over time. Another way to nurture willpower is through mindfulness. When you pause before reacting, when you notice your breath before making a choice, you create space to act wisely instead of impulsively. Breathing practices, gentle meditation, even short moments of silence during the day, they all train the mind to stay steady when challenges arise. And don't forget your body, because a healthy body fuels a strong will. Sleep, balanced food, and regular movements give your brain the energy it needs to keep choosing what's right even when it's hard. Then there are affirmations, simple, empowering phrases you repeat to yourself. These are blessings you give to yourself. Instead of waiting for someone else to bless you, you bless yourself. Let's try a few together. I have the strength to rise again. my willpower grows stronger every day. Words like these are not just positive thinking, they are reminders that strengthen the pathway of belief in your mind. Finally, another way to nurture willpower is by noticing where your energy is draining. Too many choices, too much clutter, or constant demands can drain your willpower. Keep life simple and build routines that protect your energy for what truly matters. So, ask yourself, what small step can I take today to strengthen my willpower muscle? What belief can I nurture that will make me stronger tomorrow? Even the tiniest actions, taking a deep breath before responding, keeping one small promise to yourself, are proof that your inner strength is alive and growing. When I think back to that morning during my treatment, when even sitting up felt impossible, I realize now it wasn't the size of the step that mattered. It was the choice to try. That one small act of rising, of breathing, of not giving up, that was willpower. And you have the same strength within you. Even in your hardest moments, when the weight feels too heavy, remember, every small step is proof of your inner strength. Trust the blessings around you, lean into love, and let them awaken the willpower that's already in your heart. So, as you go forward today, notice those little victories. They might feel small, but they are the building blocks of something unshakable. In the next recording, I will guide you through a meditation on realizing and empowering your inner strength. Until then, stay calm, stay present, and remember, each breath, each choice, each step is your willpower in action.